we're back. Last time we stopped kind of in the middle of a problem. We said that for the function f of x is equal to e to the x plus e to the negative x over 2, defined on the interval from -1 to 2. We want to find all absolute extrema. Find absolute extrema, and we want to find their locations and values. And we said that, first of all, there is one critical point. X is equal to 0. That is a location where the derivative f prime of x is equal to 0. We didn't find any critical points where the derivative doesn't exist. Okay, so we have that. Next thing we want to list is endpoints, where x is equal to -1 and x is equal to 2, which we get from this. Okay, so I've got that. Now, we need to put those points in the original function. That's our next step. Let's figure out, well, what is f of -1? What is f of 0? And what's f of 2? Okay, f of -1, I'm going to put them into the original function, not the derivative. That's e to the 1 plus e to the -1 divided by, or excuse me, it's e to the -1 plus e to the 1 divided by 2, which if I put that in my calculator, I want to find a decimal approximation because I want to get an idea of size. This is approximately 1.54. Okay. F of 0 is equal to e to the 0 plus e to the -0, which is just 0, over 2. E to the 0 is 1. E to the -0 is e to the 0, which is 1 over 2. So this is equal to 1. Okay. F of 2 is equal to, looks like I'm going to need a little more room here. Let me do a little bit of changing this around. Move it over here. F of 2 is equal to e squared plus e to the -2 divided by 2, which if I put that in my calculator, I get about 3.76. Okay. So let's see. This appears to be my smallest y value, and this appears to be my largest, so that automatically tells me what the global maximum and global minimum are. Okay? 1 is the global minimum or absolute minimum, and 3.76 is the global maximum. The global minimum occurs at x equals, at x equals 0, and the global maximum occurs at x equals 2. So we use the extreme value theorem to find those. If you were to graph this, let's see. Then if you put it on Desmos, go ahead and try it on your own. But you're going to see a graph that looks something like this. Ooh, that's a terrible drawing. Try that again. It looks something like this, from -1 to 2. Okay. See that it's continuous. This is -1, 1, and 2. And we can tell here, this is that global maximum point where x equals 2. And here, that's that global minimum point. Global minimum. That's the lowest point on the graph. And it does occur where x equals 0. This is where x equals 2. This is where x equals 0. I think that is about all we have time for today. But let me make you a recommendation. If f of x is equal to x to the 2/3 plus 1, and it's defined on the interval from 0 to 1, try to find the global extrema. Global extrema. Give it a shot, at least find the derivative on your own. And we'll start tomorrow's lecture with that problem. So you have a little bit of time to think about it before we begin. Okay? Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will talk to you tomorrow.